Replicon Radio is sponsored by Lex the Hexmaster and the Shadow Army.
Shadow Army. Sponsored by. Shout out to the sponsor.
Shout out.
If you guys didn't know, man, make sure you guys are following Lex the Hexmaster on Instagram as well as Shadow Army Productions. And look for some new Lex the Hexmaster news coming soon. Yeah. We're back. We're live. We're here. We're doing the damn thing. Shout out to Tier Diaz.
Shout out.
Pimp. That was dope, man. We learned a lot.
That man is interesting. There's a lot to talk about.
He's done lots. We didn't even talk about all the shit he's done.
Right?
Just look at his IMDb. You're like, dang.
So you'll find out about shit that he didn't even find out about.
Yeah, we learned about some of the things he's done together.
Mm-hmm.
It was dope.
Surprise.
Woo! And more to come.
If you want to play a fun drinking game, just drink as many times as he says the N-word. Just take a drink. I guarantee you'll be fucked up before the episode is over.
Jeez.
I mean, there was a lot of N-bombs in there.
What's Happy to Pimp?
Yeah.
Shout out to Happy to Pimp, man. We're here. We're live. We're doing it. We appreciate it, though. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the music break.
Other than that, it was a fun interview for sure.
And,
I learned a lot.
We learned a lot.
And I enjoyed it.
We're about to learn some more stuff, too, man. But work, you
I think we already learned some of half the stuff that he's going to tell us about. Once upon a time ago.
Once upon a time ago?
We were there for some of it.
Oh, shit.
We were there for that one and that one. And
But while you're learning, we're going to give you some more information before you guys forget. Next Monday, we're going to be right here, Replicon Radio Live with Zitro.
we were there for that one.
And Abe LinkedIn.
We were there for that one. All of those.
They're both going to be here, Dead Body Man.
And that one.
Both of them.
We're going to be there for those ones.
You know their names?
Who are we talking about?
Say their names.
What?
Say their names.
Zitro.
Abe LinkedIn.
And Abe LinkedIn.
That's right. Right here, next Monday, live. As well as
Special guest, Andy Sherman.
Big Sherman Hills.
Big Schwarm.
I'm going to have to get that song he put out. I'm going to have to find that.
Big Schwarm put out a song?
Yeah. I can't remember what it's called. Every time I kind of remember their name, he tells me I'm racist. So I'm not even going to tell you what I think the name is because I know it's wrong. But it's like a Hanukkah song. They put out. We'll have it. We'll have it. And tune in next week. We'll have it. We'll have it queued up.
I don't know. Do your research.
No, I'm just telling you. We will have it.
We will have it.
I think it's...
Yeah, Fruit Pie. Do your research.
Whatever.
Don't be so insensitive. Do your research.
Whatever. That dude's kind of whack. That dude's kind of whack anyway. Not Andy Sherman. The guy you're talking about. He's kind of whack. He's kind of loony.
He's a loony tune.
He's kind of fucking loony, man. If you pay attention, he's loony. Just saying.
I feel like it's foreshadowing. Everything's got to be foreshadowing with you.
Why?
I don't know. Because you know things that I don't.
I don't know anything.
He the one that popped out of the woods to try to rap battle him.
That wasn't me, but that could have been me. Hey, man. You a real rapper? No, that's what's up, though. But yeah, man. I guess let's just jump on into the learning experience. We do this sometimes when we have time. We're going to learn some things. And it's all about what goes on this week in history.
Yeah. Well, 64 years ago, October 4th, 1957.
That's today.
The Ruskies launched us into space age when they sent up the world's first satellite into orbit.
What'd you do, Ru?
I sent up the first satellite in orbit.
I didn't even know you had your own beer.
Yep.
Yeah, well.
Ruskies.
Sounds like it, right?
You fucking learned something, didn't you?
Yeah. The Soviet Union.
Look at a 6-pack of Ruskies.
Oh, shit. The Soviet Union shot up a...
God, I bet it tastes like shit.
It probably does.
I bet it would.
Is it Roof flavored?
Yeah, I just pissed in the can and sealed it up.
It's sweaty piss.
Here's a Ruski for you.
Here's a Ruski. It's sweaty piss.
Yeah. So that wouldn't taste like shit though. It tastes like piss, but close
Right.
enough, I guess. You were right that I was wrong, but either way, it's not for me.
Either
How do
way,
you know until you try it?
But hey, man, get yourself a nice, warm 6-pack of Rooskies available now at repliconradio.bigcartel.com.
coming soon.
It's gonna be a Rooski shirt coming up soon.
Well, they shot up Sputnik, which had a
Excuse me? This is a family show.
They shot their Sputnik into the sky,
Lord of mercy.
and it had a diameter of 22 inches, and it weighed 184 pounds.
Whew.
It orbited the Earth.
She took all that?
Yeah, she did.
I think
She-
you both missed the point of a family show here.
She took it. She took it all the way until January 1958. Then it burned up. The spunk burned up in the atmosphere.
Woo!
Woo! But no, it actually orbited the Earth once every 1 hour and 36 minutes. It was traveling at over 18,000 miles an hour. Woo! And this is probably what really freaked out the American people back at that time, is because they would actually pass over the United States, and people that had like the amateur radio people that. You know how they used to do back in the day, the amateur radio operators, they would have like a whole fucking radio station in their house and a big antenna. They could actually hear.
I mean, I've seen that in movies, but yeah.
No, it was a legit thing.
I believe it.
Yeah.
That's the only time I've seen it, though.
No, they could actually pick up the signal from Sputnik as it was flying over the United States and all that stuff. And
So, does everybody's Sputnik have a signal?
yeah, it's a little beep.
Is that right?
It's a little beep.
Beep. That's the tracker the government put in.
Oh yeah. No, well, now that's 2021 Sputnik.
2020. Everyone in 2021, your Sputnik has a tracker in it.
Yes. So you better watch where you put it.
Holy shit!
Mhm.
You can't just put your Sputnik anywhere
Yeah. No. Well, back in the day.
Why not?
because the government is clearly constantly tracking your
Man,
stomach.
Fuck the government.
Because that's where all your Sputnik is,
Mhm.
all over your stomach.
Yeah, that is exactly
They
where.
got all them drones sitting
That's
on
where
them
your
fucking
Sputnik
power
comes from. Is your
cords.
stomach.
Well, I know that's where it is.
Right in the belly button.
They got all the drones sitting
That's
on
where
them
it
power
landed,
lines.
Tony, not where it came from.
Yeah.
That's where it ended up at. No, I'm not saying that's where it came from.
We only want to know where it goes.
Yeah, they don't
You know.
care where it came from.
Yeah, we know where it came from.
It's not a threat there.
This is
But when it shoots out at 188 miles per hour and lands on your stomach,
18,000. You're cutting
the
people.
drones are fucking armed.
You're
the
cut-
birds.
you're
The
cutting people
birds
in
are
half.
looking in your window and they're ready to attack.
Mm-hmm. You're cutting people in half with that Sputnik.
Woo!
Drones, I tell you.
Well, back in the day, 16 years ago in 2005, Nickelback released its fifth studio album,
Fuck yeah!
All the Right Reasons. Arguably the sole reason we have been graced with some of the greatest to ever do it, like Michael Jackson, Pink Floyd, and Whitney Houston, all of whom have been quoted on multiple occasions stating that this was the album that inspired them to make music.
What? It doesn't even make sense to me. All those great musicians that came before Nickelback
Yeah.
quoted that Nickelback inspired them to make music?
It was that great of an album. That's why everybody hates them.
It doesn't even make sense.
It does.
It does not.
It doesn't have to.
They traveled into the future to listen to Nickelback.
You don't know what Michael Jackson did.
I mean, if anybody were to
I'm
travel in the
slipping,
future, it'd be...
slipping into the future.
See? There it is.
That's not Michael Jackson.
It's none of the artists
Or
I mentioned.
Nickelback.
Clearly not.
It's Michael Jordan.
Keeps on slipping
It's Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
into the
You know, he never made it as a wise man.
He couldn't
No.
cut it as a poor man either.
He tried. He was stealing.
Yep.
He was tired of living like a blind man.
Well, what happens when you only have one eye? So he went back in time and inspired other musicians.
Yep.
It's weird.
It was that good of an album.
That's crazy.
Yeah. October 5th, 2017, New York Times published its bombshell investigation into sexual abuse allegations against Harvey Weinstein, ultimately leading to his arrest and conviction on all the
This was what? When?
2017. Yeah, New York
That was
Times.
4 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
God, it seems like
That's why I put it in there because it's already
Doesn't seem
4
like
years
that
ago.
long ago.
Yeah,
So it was like 2019.
and it was because the New York Times, they just made a story. They were like, "Hey, this guy has gotten a lot of."
Oh, they just made it up and it happened to be true.
Well, they didn't make it up, but like they published a story and they were like, "Hey, there's a lot of things that have come to light for us, and we're going to do our own investigation." And cops were like, "Wait a minute, that doesn't sound like he's doing very good things. We should probably look into this."
It's not a very nice guy.
That's a bad guy. We should really.
He's a
look into
bad
this.
guy. He's making a bunch of movies and doing bad things.
So, oh my God, the New York Times is making us look bad. 74 years ago, in 1947, on October 5th, AC/DC singer Brian Johnson was born in Gateshead, England.
Who?
Brian Johnson, the lead singer that replaced Bon Scott.
Back in black. That guy?
Yes. Was he the one that sang that one? I believe he was. I believe Brian Johnson was the one that sang that. Bon Scott was the one on their earlier albums.
What do we know from that one?
Does Bon Scott do Thunderstruck or no? No.
Thunderstruck.
I never know which one. I mean, I could look it up. But
They're all the same guy to me.
it's not. I mean, they do sound similar.
Do you think that's their real voice?
Yeah, no, Bon Scott did do Thunderstruck. No, he did Back in Black. And, Did he do all those? All right, now let me look up Brian Johnson songs. Because, this one's
Well,
back.
he didn't die until 1980. What was your news piece you just said?
Oh, I was just saying that he was born.
He had a birthday?
Yeah, he had a birthday on October 5th.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, not Bon Scott, the other guy.
Yeah, Brian Johnson. That's the guy that went deaf. And now that they can't tour anymore.
Back in black. What songs did you sing, bud?
It's hard to say because when you just Google Brian Johnson songs or Bon Scott songs, all of them come up and they're all the same. They're all the same. If Alex was here, she'd be able to fucking tell you because she's a huge
According to
Bon
this,
Scott
Bon
fan.
Scott did Thunderstruck, Highway to Hell, Back in Black, Shook Me All Night Long. It's a Long Way to the Top, Whole Lot of Rosie, Shoot the Thrill, Hell's Bells, Dirty Deeds, all the ones I've heard of.
And according to this, Brian Johnson did Thunderstruck, Highway to Hell, Back in Black, He Shook Me All Night Long, Whole Lot of Rosie. I'm literally looking at the same thing. It's just different name.
Maybe they both sang together.
Oh, you're right.
No, Bon Scott was on the first couple of major albums they did, and then Brian Johnson kind of came in and took over from there and became.
So look up when one left the band and when the other one joined. That'll give you the era of what songs they sing.
Oh, bum.
It's amazing how you guys don't know how the internet works.
Well, I don't know how it works.
You just ask it a question.
I asked it a question. I asked it 2 questions, and they came back with the same result. So you tell me how that works, sir.
Literally, yeah, the same thing. I did the same thing. That's never happened to me before.
I would assume it was he did the Highway to Hell, Power Age, High Voltage, Dirty Deeds, Let There Be Rock, TNT.
I want to rock.
Different people.
That's not even the same band. Yeah, I don't know. Well, I guess he was in the band from 1970 on, though. Oh, well.
Yeah, If You Want Blood, You Got It. Those are the albums that Bon Scott did, is the ones I just named.
Yeah. There you go. He did most of them, I think.
Yeah, he didn't do Back in Black. That was Brian Johnson. From what I'm saying, I could be wrong. I'm wrong a lot.
Apparently they had 3 of them. There was 3 singers of AC/DC.
Mm-hmm.
Dave Evans being the third one, which only lasted a year in 1973 to 1974. Then Bon Scott started in the band from 1974 to 1980. Then Brian Johnson lead vocals from 1980 to 2016. That was hard to look up.
You didn't answer any of the questions.
You didn't.
How didn't I? So the songs that came out from 74 to 80, Bon Scott did. Then the songs that came out after 1980 to 2016, Brian Johnson did.
Well, I told you the albums that Bon Scott did.
I mean, it plain and simple right there.
What, are you waiting for me to say them again?
What?
Oh, you looked up at me after I said that.
I was just waiting for the next news nugget.
News nugget, October 6th, 1926. That was 95 years ago. Babe Ruth set a World Series record when he hit 3 home runs in the 4th game of the series against the St. Louis Cardinals. They won the game 10-5, but they wound up losing the championship in the 7th game.
Baby Woo?
Baby Woo. The only other person that has ever hit 3 home runs in a single World Series game was the New York Yankees' Reggie Jackson, and he did that on October 8th, 1977. So only 2 people has ever hit 3 home runs in a single World Series game.
Against the Cardinals.
One of them against the Cardinals. I don't know who Reggie Jackson hit it against.
What about the St. Louis Brown Stockings? I like those guys.
I'm sure he hit a few home runs against the Brown Stocks. No.
Brown Stockings.
Browns, GX.
Stockings. You just not say the word stockings?
Stockings.
Okay.
I can say the word stockings.
All
I'm
right.
I'm opting to say stocks.
Yeah, well, that's stocks, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or socks.
Yeah,
It's brown
socks.
Stockings.
Stockings. Say that 3 times.
No, you
Say
didn't
those 3 words together.
You didn't even say words.
Yeah, stocks. Let's see, socks, stocks, and stockings.
Lock, stock, and 2 smoking barrels.
There you go.
Is that what you said?
No, I said socks, stocks.
The brown
and
stockings. Yeah. Brown stockings.
So 1 year ago, on October 6, 2020, we lost one of the greatest guitar players of all time. Eddie Van Halen passed away at age 65 from throat cancer.
When was that? That was recent.
That was
too, right?
last year, October 6th. October 7th, 2003, Arnold Schwarzenegger became governor of California. He served 2 full terms as governor. That was 18 years ago that he became governor of California.
Holy shit, that was
Yeah.
that long ago?
It's another reason why I put that one in there.
Because you were like, you said the same thing?
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit, that was 18 years ago?
I did. I was like, wow. That
You were just a wee little baby. How do you remember that?
yeah. I remember as good back then as I do now. Like, you know.
Clearly not. You remember it happening.
Yeah.
You remembered better back then.
No.
You still remember something that happened 18 years ago. You don't know what happened 18 minutes ago.
I don't know what happened 18 seconds ago.
Yeah, but you know what happened 18 years ago.
I mean, I know what happened because it's still up on my screen, but yeah. I don't know. I can't tell you the rhyme or reason. If I did, it wouldn't be as shitty.
I don't even know what you're saying anymore.
Yeah.
The brown stockings.
Why are you still talking about them?
Because that's the name.
70 years ago, in 1951, John Cougar Mellencamp was born in the USA in Seymour, Indiana.
Song.
Yeah. Well, he was still born in the USA.
Was he born in a small town?
Yeah, Seymour, Indiana.
That sounds like a small town.
Yep, 70 years ago. Let's see, 150 years ago, October 8th, 1871, a cow in a barn kicked over a lantern and started a blaze.
Chicago!
The great Chicago blaze. Yep. It lasted for 2 days and killed upwards of over 250 people. It completely destroyed 17,500 buildings and completely decimated their business district. And it left 100,000 people homeless. The fire caused an estimated $200 million in damages, which is...
Verge just voted for us.
I closed the poll.
Did you?
Yeah.
That's so funny.
No, it did answer the question, by the way, but you guys wanted to move on, so I just shut up.
That's funny. Fucking Chicago, bro.
Anyway, $200 million back in 1871 is equivalent to about $4 billion today. There's many theories as to what actually the cause was, but there was never any definitive proof.
Chicago.
The Great Chicago Blaze.
I can't remember who told me that. It blew my fucking mind like years ago. So as soon as you said the fucking cow, I was like,
yeah, kick the lantern over.
I think fucking
In the O'Neill barn or something like that.
I think
O'Neilly.
Leif. I'm pretty sure it was Leif. Shout out, rest in peace, the motherfucking Euro man. He told me that story, I think, when I was in Chicago, and I did not believe him for a little long. I was like, "Fuck you." You told me that fuck, because I remember when I saw like there was like a mural on like a restaurant wall or something, and it was like all this fucking miles upon miles of fucking what the cow had burned.
Yeah, the whole shoreline
was like,
just on
what
fire.
the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, that's fucking crazy.
Yep.
Yeah, Grim the Lab Rat.
I mean, that's the one that's most widely accepted, that a cow kicked it over. But I mean, there's other conspiracies and theories and all that stuff, as far as what actually happened. Because, I mean, they didn't have any proof. I mean, everything was, incinerated with, in the whole Chicago downtown area.
It was on his fridge, Joe? That's I'm glad you have a memory. I remember seeing it, but I don't remember it being on his fucking fridge. But you're probably right. That's crazy. A fucking cow burned down the whole city, bro.
The whole motherfucking city. But it actually benefited them because it just created a whole lot of jobs. Because they immediately got to rebuilding it. Because everything was made of wood. And, they were just like, well, just sweep the ash away and we'll just put more logs here. So they within, I think, 5 or 10 years, I mean, they went from like a population of like 200,000 to like over 1.5 million, in the 1800s. So, I mean, it was a real bad deal, but they ultimately wound up benefiting from it. So, it is what it is. That's why there's other conspiracies and whatnot. And say, I flipped it on the wrong side.
Oh, no.
Also on the same day, Johnny Ramone from the Ramones, Nick Cannon, and Bruno Mars all share a birthday.
Oh, happy birthday.
Happy birthday. And that's for October 8th. October 9th, 1936. For the first time since its completion in 1935, the Hoover Dam began transmitting electricity from its location through 266 miles of mountains and deserts to Los Angeles, California.
What was it doing before that?
It was sitting there getting ready to start. Like they built it, and then I guess they were doing final touches and whatnot.
For years?
For 1 year. Well, no, I don't know what month it got finished in, but I know it got completed in 1935. And then in October 1936 is when they started sending the electricity to Los Angeles. But here's a fun fact.
Oh.
Initially named the Boulder Dam, the primary reason for its construction was not to provide electricity for nearby towns. It was actually built so they could collect and distribute water gathered from the Colorado River as they see fit. So they were basically like, well, we got this giant source of water here, and we got this desert of a town that's massive, so fuck it. We're just going to, ration off this water, reasonably, quote unquote. Funny now is that California's just always on fire because they don't have enough water. So, there you go. There's that.
They should use that dam water.
They should, damn. They really should.
What?
Mm-hmm. I mean, you would think so, but no. But the electricity was a byproduct.
That damn water sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking damn water.
It's not made properly.
It's funny how they sold it, though. They were like, oh, no, we're going to use this and, provide electricity for everything like that. And, we're going to, preserve the water. We're going to collect it, and we're going to have a nice reservoir, and, we're never going to be without water. And it's like, all right, well, fast forward fucking 85 years and everything's on fire all the time. So, you guys, good job. Good job. I bet you guys sell that fucking water now, too. Because they do.
Oops.
Oopsies. Well, October 9th is John Lennon and Sharon Osbourne share a birthday for October 9th.
Happy birthday, John Lennon.
Happy birthday. And finally, October 10th, 1991.
I think Sharon Osbourne still owes Insane Clown Posse some money.
What was it, like $17 or something?
Like $50,000, I think.
Oh, yeah. Well, she's not a gambling woman, so she refuses to pay her debts. Well, I hope she can sleep well at
What
night.
she owe
knowing
them
that.
money for?
Because I believe she told him that, what was it, one of the bazaars or something was like, you're not, it's never gonna do anything, or it's not gonna go
Like it should be
platinum or something.
Yeah, it's not gonna
It was
sell more than whatever copies.
Yeah, it was something about how much it was gonna sell upon its debut, and they blew the number away, and they were like, "You owe us money," and she's like, she never responded. I don't think she's ever responded to that.
I think Howard Stern's mentioned it before.
I bet he has, because Howard Stern is.
Well, that happened there.
Yeah,
And then she's
both
come
both
back.
of both of the rebuttals have been on there. Anyway, finally, in October 10th, 1991, a former postal worker shot and killed 2 ex-coworkers at the post office. Joseph Harris's crimes were among several other high-profile attacks by postal workers during that time. From 1983 to 1993, there were 11 murderous rampages in U.S. postal offices, with the worst being in Edmond, Oklahoma, where Pat Sherrill, who was about to be fired, killed 14 workers and wounded another 5. These incidences all led to the phrase "going postal" being added to the American lexicon. And a fun fact, the night before the initial guy, Joseph Harris, killed the 2 people at the post office, he killed his former supervisor and her fiance in their home, dressed up like a ninja, using a 3-foot samurai sword.
Jesus Christ.
Yep.
Fun fact, my mom's a postal worker.
Fun fact. Does she own a samurai sword? Or a ninja outfit?
Not that I'm aware of.
Do you own a ninja outfit?
Not that you're aware of.
Not that I'm aware of. Okay. Hopefully it doesn't fit her, and hopefully she doesn't get disgruntled.
Well, she's always disgruntled.
I can only imagine now, because they just came out and announced that, like, yeah, we're just gonna, everything is just gonna be delayed like a fuck ton. So I'm curious to see how many people keep their Amazon Prime when it's like, yeah, no, everything's gonna be delayed to.
So we're doing it to try to make more money.
Bro, I'm about to go postal. I don't know if I told you about the fucking shit I mailed.
You are very familiar with the mailing system, so I can imagine that you were very frustrated.
I sent out comic books to get graded, which I've never done before.
Yep.
I was kind of freaked out about it. The
I would
idea
be.
of sending, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because they beat the shit out of their packages.
Yeah. So I mailed them from here. The location of the grading company is Dallas, Texas.
Mm-hmm.
I mailed them on September the 3rd. They arrived at the Dallas post office on September the 11th.
Okay.
They are still at the Dallas post office on October the 4th.
They haven't sorted them, man. They're busy trying to sort mail.
Apparently. I literally called.
you
I had to
see?
file a claim. I got a ticket number.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Oh, we promise you it'll be delivered this week." The lady told me last week. They're still there. Still, I was like, I think it's just damage in the floor somewhere or something.
You better look up a concert going on down there and
Stuck in
just
the
drive to
sorting
fucking
machine,
Texas.
Bro, got all bent
It
and
might
shit.
be. I mean, it's a box. It's a box. It's not like a letter.
Fuck. They sort those through machines. too.
I know. I've never had an issue with the mail like that. And the one thing that I was like scared to mail is the one thing.
Should have went
They gotta
extra
come back all
precautious.
chewed up.
That's the part I'm worried about. I'm like, I
You
just wanted to arrive.
You
know what I'm
ship
saying?
that
Like-
shit in hard sealed cases that are full of fucking
Yeah, from now on, I
insulation.
will.
Yeah. Hopefully that wasn't your high dollar shit. Probably was.
It's not. I mean, it's not super. I didn't. You know what I mean,
Well,
like
it could be. Don't know yet.
Well,
Not
yeah,
any- not
I mean,
anymore.
Yeah, some of the things will be. You know what I mean? Like that's the idea. Is
Yeah.
you
The
get
Raiders
grade it
finally got their first touchdown.
a couple years from now, and
Third quarter.
but yeah, that shit fucking freaked me the fuck out, man. I'm still
Yeah.
freaked out every
Dude,
day.
it fucking sucks. It
Every
sucks.
day I'm checking. I'm like, come on, man, just fucking
But yeah, they've already come out
be
and
late.
said,
Go ahead and be late. Just fucking get there. Just don't be fucking damaged in the
don't
floor of
fuck
the post office. Why is it taking well over a month to deliver 5 comic books? Like,
Yeah.
5 comic books.
The post office, they gonna try paying that debt back by slowing down their process of delivery.
oh, they said it was a good thing that it would be more accurate deliveries.
Right.
They're just really trying to make sure they deliver it to the right building. They like go there every day and check the building address. And they're like, all right, just make sure.
That's the one.
Don't bring them yet. We just want to make sure this is the right address. This is the comic book place. They go in every day. They go, hey, Joe, at the counter. They're like, hey, is this still
Well,
a
they already
comic book
got
shop?
Graded, right?
No.
They haven't been. They haven't left
No,
the
they
post
haven't,
office.
they haven't arrived yet.
You just said they're in Texas, right?
Yeah,
They made it to the post office in Texas.
Texas,
They
but
haven't
they haven't
left
made
the
it to
post
the-
office in Texas.
They're down the street
Yeah,
from
they
the
literally
grading
went from
company.
here to Iowa to Texas.
Can you
Why
call
did they
the
do
grading
And the
company?
address to the grading company is, yeah, can you guys just walk down there,
Can you
please?
just walk over there?
Where they at in Texas?
Dallas.
Dallas, Texas. And the grading place is where?
Dallas, Texas. Yeah, it's
Dallas,
at
Texas
the
is pretty
local
fucking
fucking
big.
yeah. I mean,
It is a
it's
big
at
one.
the local-ish post office,
Can you guys drive?
and it's
10
been there
minutes down
since
the street?
September 11 in the same building.
Did it
And the
blow up?
lady I talked to clearly didn't actually go find my mail.
Right.
She just gave me her excuse. She's like, you mailed it at one of the cheapest rates. So your shit's basically on the bottom. It's basically what she told me. Your shit's on the bottom. They take all the shit on top, and then your shit gets in there when there's room. So basically my shit could sit there forever. If people keep mailing things, you're telling me it would just get stacked on top of mine?
Yeah, because fuck you.
Like, that don't make sense, man.
No, it is because you didn't pay him enough. You say, here's the money you
Can I
asked
pay
for.
you now to go get my package, please?
That's fucked up though. Is that they
Do you
have
have
a rate?
PayPal, Cash App? What do you need? Like,
Yeah.
go get my package off the floor.
They have a rate, and you agreed to that rate, and you gave them that rate, and then they said, fuck you, it wasn't enough.
Yeah, they trying to make money, bro. They ain't trying to lose it no more.
Well, I know.
they already owe the government.
you have to-
fucking how many?
I didn't take money from them.
Did you have to pay to get your fucking your claim number too?
I did not have to pay for that. But it didn't do me any good either. Just got some lady annoyed on the phone to explain to me, your shit's on the bottom, fam. I'm like, it's not like fucked up in the floor. You sure? Like, can you go look?
Well, the box is still
It's in
brown.
the bottom of this bin I got right here. I see it right here. Freaky P, right?
Yeah, look, the box is still brown. That's good.
The bottom. I mean, that would be a plus.
Yeah,
Better than black or red or whatever.
yeah.
The box looks like it has mold on it. When did you mail this?
Yeah.
Why is there
2019.
moss growing on this box?
Well, it's fucked up too because I had a coupon, which is the reason I decided to finally fucking do the grading thing.
Yeah. Did you mail
not
it
for the mail?
Did
for
you
the
mail
company.
it via Groupon?
Company said, fuck that. We don't need this motherfucker.
It's in the package. They don't know it's in there.
They pulled it up and
Nobody knows the coupon is in there. Only upon arrival, when they open the package, do they see the coupon.
It'll be an expired coupon.
They're gonna be like, yeah.
It is expired now. It expired. It was good for 1 month, the month of September. I mailed it on September the 3rd. It has not arrived yet.
Have
So
you
yes,
talked
it
to
is
the
now.
grading company?
They don't know the coupon. Like the coupon, they don't. Like I haven't been charged. They charge you when they get your. Like it's you,
Well, yeah, but you should.
you do an online invoice, and the rules for the coupon is you just add the coupon in there, and they basically just don't charge you for the 5th book. That's all it is.
They're gonna look at the coupon and be like, fuck this motherfucker.
Yeah.
We're
But
charging.
they
Whatever,
also
which is
look.
fine.
They
It's
look at
not that big of a deal.
the postage stamp on
But
there.
it is
you know?
because you mailed it within the reasonable
Well, it is, but
time.
if that's the least of my worries, I'm okay with it because
Well, they're gonna come back all fucked up, and you're gonna have to pay for the
He's-
5th book.
he's
Yeah,
ready to
that's
just-
going to be an issue.
He's ready to just start throwing dollars at people just to get these in the hands of the graders.
Yeah, maybe a couple dollars, not.
You want to explain this purple sausage shit?
Purple
The fuck is this?
Chorizo,
I was gonna bring it up earlier, but I don't know what the fuck that is.
Mexican sausage. It's purple.
I don't remember. I don't.
When I went to Chicago a long time ago with Grape Joe back in Pizza Hut days, and we stayed at Grim the Lab Rat's apartment when he lived in the projects.
Yeah.
You remember Grim the Lab Rat, right? Before he passed away, rest in peace. He was, when I was talking about the Chicago story and I said it was on a restaurant wall, he said no, it was on his fucking fridge, which I don't remember, but he's probably right. He's like, we were eating the chorizo, which is what I do remember because it was purple sausage, like purple, like those headphones on the Replicon boy,
Like, yeah, it's
purple.
just purple, but it tastes the same.
Well, it's slightly, it's like,
A lot
it's
of
Mexican,
spicy.
but I never, at that point in my life, I've never heard of it. You go to any Mexican restaurant, they have chorizo. It's just normal.
Right.
And it's fucking delicious. It's like a breakfast sausage.
Right.
But at the time, I was like, we're in the projects, like in the hood. There's fucking syringes and gunshots outside. And he's like, we got the fucking...
There's gunshots just hanging out in the air waiting for somebody to move so they can just dart at
yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it was like there.
That's how it is in my
It's
house.
like a Mario game. And they're just on pause or whatever.
Yeah, you gotta jump on them.
But he's like, yeah, no, it's good. I'm like, no fucking way am I eating that, bro. That's fucking... You get some bright ass purple meat in your freezer. You're gonna tell me that's breakfast food? Get the fuck out of here, dude.
What are you doing
But
in
he finally
here?
talked me into making it. And it was fucking delicious, and I still enjoy it to this day.
Breakfast.
Pretty much anytime I go to a Mexican, I'm not a big Mexican food guy, so most Mexican places for some reason have breakfast all day. So you can just get a fucking I'll get fucking chorizo burritos all the fucking day long. They're fire.
Yeah.
Chorizo, egg, and cheese. But at that point in time, that shit was scary.
Where do you get purple chorizo?
The Mexican grocery store?
Okay.
I would assume.
They had them at Save-A-Lot when they were right around the corner.
But it was, I'll get it from Mexican places. It's already cooked, but that's the raw meat that he pulled out of the freezer was fucking purple.
Yeah, you went down the little Mexican aisle over there and they had it.
Yeah, I'm sure. But yeah, I was like, dude, I'm not eating that. But I did. That's good. I trusted him.
That shit purple and old, bro. Shit got shit growing on it.
It's just weird looking, man. It was hella weird. I remember that for sure. Shout out to all the fucking Leif. That dude was the shit. Y'all don't know about... Oh yeah, see, look, I just typed... I didn't see it, and I typed chorizo purple, and there's a whole bunch of it. There's a whole bunch of... That's what that shit looked like. Nasty as fuck.
It look good now, though. You want it, huh?
No, it still looks nasty as fuck. Nope, it still look nasty. It tastes good, though. Look like some shit you shouldn't be eating.
That looks like some shit that your buddy at work would come up and be like, dude, I got this deer sausage.
That's kind of what it was, except it was purple.
Yeah, it's like,
it's literally what it was. It was like, he even told me, he's like, no, man, it's like fresh chorizo, like, because I think it was like maybe a Mexican community or something nearby.
Uncured sausage.
Yeah, and it was like, I was like, no, dude. But then they were both eating it, and I was like, God, I'm fucking hungry.
It's like, wait a minute, how long ago did you eat this? Because I needed 12 hours or something.
Like, we was partying with like fucking, Michael Jackson and Oompa Loompas and shit. So I was like, I needed meat, I needed food, I needed grease. So I was like, whatever, man, I'll eat it. Fucking epic. Epic moments, man. Epic moments in history.
That's the name of the fucking podcast. I was hanging out with Michael Jackson and midgets, and I needed food. I needed sausage. I ate it.
That's a long name for a podcast, but I mean, I'm down.
Michael Jackson, midgets, and sausage.
Oh my! You could just fucking Michael Jackson's midget sausage.
Okay. Oh no!
Wow.
They were Oompa Loompas to be exact.
You're not getting any monetization off of Oompa Loompa mini sausage.
Michael sausage.
Michael Jackson's Oompa Loompa sausage.
Michael Jackson's mini purple Oompa Loompa sausage.
Speaking of mini sausages, man, next week Big Sherm's gonna hang out with us.
Big Sherm's in his purple sausage.
Big Sherm's in his purple sausage. Abe Lincoln and the Detroit Demon Zitro. I don't know what we're gonna talk about, but I know one thing: he does not need his guns.
He does not, but I will take yours. Yes, I will take the ones that he does not want or need.
That's going down here live next Monday.
Oh, we're closing the show out. Sweet. Early.
Swirly, dude.
Big Ruth said, I'd like a swirly.
There's not much to swirl up there.
The people is that still a thing? Kids, if you're listening, leave a comment. Let me know if that's still a thing. People still give people swirlies? Or
no, they just make them feel bad about themselves online until they kill themselves. That's today's world.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We should bring back the swirly.
Well, this did it. Yeah.
Replicon Radio is going to start giving people swirlies at every underground show.
I don't think we should substitute bullying for other bullying.
It could be you.
It's just old school bullying.
It's all in fun.
It's analog as opposed to digital. I don't know which one's less harmful.
This Thursday, we're going to be at Pops in Salt Lake, Illinois. Come get swirled, bitch.
Yeah, there's toilets there.
There's toilets at Pops. They redid the bathroom recently. They're not nearly as disgusting as they once were.
Well, no,
they still are.
Yeah, they've just sprayed them down.
Well, I don't know. Either way, everybody's getting a free swirly. Scum's going to be there. Frodo the Ghost, AZ the Fallen, Mr. Green, Morgue Mob, and more. Replicon Radio in the house this Thursday at Pops.
It's going down.
You can buy tickets right now at popsrocks.com.
Go do it. Pops Rocks.
Not Pop Rocks. Those go in your mouth. Pops Rocks is the name of the venue.
Mm-hmm.
.com.
Pops Rocks the Socks.
That's right. And that's it.
Bye.
You did it. Any last words? Any shout outs?
Goodbye.
Anything you want to say, Rue, before we let you go?
Bye.
Caller, are you there?
Caller.
Hello.
Hey, YouTube. We'll see you guys next time.
Goodbye, caller.
Subscribe.